Good afternoon. What's up, everybody? Good day, good day, good day. Had a short day at work, so here I am. Here I am, here I am. Trickle in, kids, trickle in. Hello. How we doing today? If you're on YouTube, I see at least one person on YouTube. Say what's up in the chat. Say what they do. Let me share this stream in one more place. Oops. Let me do that while we trickle in. Update. Oh, you know what? I should tag him in that. Cheers. Slut out. All right, cool. All right, let me turn this off. Have a sip of tea. All right, let's get into it. Enough stalling. Ooh, we're trickling in. Gather in, children. Gather in. Gather round. So today, or this was yesterday, but I didn't have time to really go live or do anything. But today, we part ways with Alber. He's one of the ecosystem leads at Qubic. Let's take a look at this post here. I'm stepping away from my role in Qubic. My promise was to stay until the initial ecosystem was in motion, and it is. Ecosystem teams, the scientific team, incubation, and the grants team are now operating independently. I will remain a holder and a part of the community. Future contributions will come from a different angle. Despite price challenges, Qubic's long-term potential for 26-27 has never been stronger. I couldn't agree more. If you watched the last stream, you already know what's up. Grateful for the journey. So he posted this yesterday early morning. This guy has nothing but the utmost respect from a lot of these guys. This one in particular stood out to me, especially because of where it came from. Shouts out to Jorge Ordoas. He is the co-founder and CEO of Kairos Tech. These guys are the Qubic hackathon goats, essentially. Right, so this guy, his words have a little bit of weight here, right? So this was his response to that. At Kairos Tech, we owe everything we've achieved at Qubic to the ecosystem team who discovered us at MadHack. So we are very sad that you are no longer leading the project. On a personal level, my admiration and respect. It's been a true pleasure and an honor to share these months with you, and thank you for everything I've learned. I wish you all the best. You deserve it, and I'm sure our paths will cross again in the future. Once a Cubican, always a Cubican. Goat. See, that's all you need to hear, man. Just from that one guy. And obviously he responded with love. What? Ads. Thank you for your contribution to Qubic, all the energy you've dedicated, and all your tireless effort. You will always be an important name for the Qubic community and the project. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Ooh, founder of BRA Crypto and Horizon. Ooh, okay. You rock, Albert. Shouts out to Millie. Oh, I gotta check my mail. I think they sent my pendant, the pendant that I won. For me, you've always been, you have been and will always be one of the people who has contributed the most to Qubic. And even so, I know that you will contribute even more to this great family. Thank you so much for everything, my friend. You're the boss. Oh, that even got me emotional. A honest, excellent professional. Thank you for everything, Albert. Look at this. This guy gets nothing but respect. Thank you so much for your dedication, Albert, and good luck with your new projects. Damn. Oh, thanks for everything, Albert. Hey, go follow Zuka. Follow this fella. This guy just had a banger post. This one. Is it this one? I think it was this one. Either way, back to Albert. Chad. All right. So yeah. So Albert, that happens though. People get hired for a job, they do it, they move on to the next one. Some people are like freaking out, taking this opportunity to like shit on Qubic or him personally. It's like, dude, what the fuck's going on? It's some perfectly normal shit. He did a job. He's gonna go make other projects successful. Yeah. So yeah, Godspeed, Albert. I can't wait to see how else he's gonna contribute. Let's see. What else is on the list? What's on the list? What's on the list, Papa? Oh, I have a comment. What's up, Revo? Good evening. Uh, 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 what else is in? Oh yeah, Epoch 191. Let's talk about it. The buyback. It was really confusing though. I think there might have been a typo somewhere. Let me go to the Qubic page real quick. It just I think there's a typo somewhere. I asked one of the I asked in the what's it called, the ambassador chat, because I'm really confused. I swear it's like a typo or something. There's somewhere there must have been a typo. So Epoch 191 mining profitability report is here. CPU mining continue. Excuse me. Cubic CPU mining continues to outperform. Daily earnings comparison. I think this was up from last week. 74% or 74 cents. XMR plus Tari, 65 cents per day. XMR only, 62 cents per day. All right. So assuming this number is correct, 213 billion buyback, right? I'm assuming that means this epoch, because last week we had 147 billion. Top of bonus, 23%. All right. It says 15.69 billion cubic burned. Unless there's something I'm not understanding about, maybe I'm missing something. But last week we had less cubic bought back. Well, but we had 147 billion bought back, but we burned 41 billion. So I think there must have been some sort of typo somewhere. So right there, I just need to clarify. I'm waiting for an answer on that one. Maybe I'm missing something about a new. I know they changed the burn or whatever distribution but I thought that was already implemented last week. But yeah, maybe I'm missing something. But that's bullish. If 213 billion were bought back, that's a lot more than last week. That's over 50 billion more. So that's bullish. What's the price today? You know me. We ain't worry about that shit. We ain't worry about no price. Oops. Obviously, ultimately, we want it to go up, right? Oh fuck! Did I? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damn! Oh, is it happening? Dude, look at the volume. Look at the volume. 40%. Ooh, that's. Ooh, we caught it live. We caught it live, ladies and gentlemen. Ho, 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 ho. That's dope. Which exchange has the most volume right now? Bitmart. If this is accurate, Bitmart, Gate, and XT. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Mexi has, all right, Mexi's not bad. Damn. Hey, guys, that's awesome. Damn, I was hoping, damn, whatever. I didn't have any fucking cash on the site anyway, but that's good. That's good as fuck. Hell yeah. Everybody's about to be happy on X now. Hey, man, why are you coming in here talking about people selling? Where's all the Qubic fam at? Well, you're here. Hi. He says Echo needs to stop selling. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Is he selling? Hey, Echo, Revel says you're selling. But yeah, this is dope, guys. 66.87. Is it gonna keep going up? Obviously, there's gonna be people taking profits. I know the people who bought tops are like, hallelujah. The saddest people right now are now the happiest people. You're gonna see so much flip flopping on X. It's gonna be hilarious. But anywho, damn, that's dope as hell. Damn, we're up 20 over, what is it? 20% today. I wonder what caused that. I wonder if because it seems to be the volume is distributed across the exchanges. So I mean, obviously exchanges collude, but I don't know. Maybe it's our turn to pump. See, how does the top 100 look compared? Let me see. Let's go to the first page. Yeah, BTC is still down a little bit. It was up 3%. Uh-oh. It's either a bull trap or it's happening. See, everything's kind of going up. Damn, Monero is 443 right now. Jesus. You're welcome. What's Doge at? Oh, we're gonna get such a piece of that. By midsummer, we should be touching Doge mining. That's exciting. If you're new here, currently Qubic does mine Monero for 6 figures a week. Once Qubic starts mining Doge, that's gonna be 6 figures a day. So the buybacks you're seeing now are gonna look like spared change. Plus, part of that goes to the treasury for grants and things like that to pay devs and marketing and things of that nature. You know, stuff a treasury does. Stuff a treasury does. Even Stellar's up. Litecoin. Why is Litecoin up? I better not see some bullshit going up. Oh my God, World Liberty. BitGet token. What the hell? Aster. Meme core. What the hell is meme core? Where did that come from? That has to be some bullshit. What's going on with meme core? How did it get into the top 50? I mean, I'm not even gonna let that load. I don't want to see that shit. Meme core. What the? Hey, someone tell me. I don't. I'm not gonna dive into that right now. Meme core. Filecoin. Da, 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 da. Aptos. What the feezy? What else is up the most? Jupiter. Pump Fun. What? How is Pump Fun pumping? Was it down 28 on the 7-day? What do you guys think about Pump Fun? You think it's gonna go to 0 or what? That lawsuit they have going on looks pretty damning. Even if nothing comes from it, if there is full discovery on that, even if whether they settle or there's full discovery, it doesn't look good for the Solana Foundation. You think Pump Fun is gonna have to shut the website down? Because if discovery comes out and they see some foul shit, and if they have foul shit, you know, they're not gonna want that out. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, let's talk about that young carry trade for the yen. That seems to be a hot topic because that could cause the yen. I'm not sure if you guys have heard this, but if you got your ears to the crypto streets or finance, the yen carry trade, there's already been a slight unwinding. The market could have already been priced in for that, or it could be bad. I'm not a fear porn guy, but I like to look at. It's interesting learning about like other finance stuff when you're bored, because you can't just like look at one thing all day. I'm like, oh, what's going on with gold and this carry trade stuff? So yeah, it's pretty interesting how the yen carry trade works. Apparently, Japan has had bad inflation for quite some time, so they to help curb it, they lend the yen out as nearly 0% interest. So entities can buy the yen and lend it for or buy the yen and use that as credit for other yields outside of the country. So I'm not sure if I described that right. So it just so happens the Bank of Japan is the biggest practitioner of that. They buy all the yen and they use it to get yield from outside of the country. So they attract capital from outside of Japan. So yeah, let me just read this. A yen carry trade is a strategy where an investor borrows yen or sells yen short because yen funding has been cheap, then invests the proceeds into an asset that offers higher returns elsewhere. So yeah, they use that cheap yen. They're borrowing money because it's zero interest that they have to pay back, and they use that borrowed money to put it into yield investment programs, and they earn yield off that, and they sell that back, and they keep the difference. So that's how that works. So since Japan raised their interest rates yesterday, that free money isn't free anymore. So anyone who had their shit in some high yield stuff or had it leveraged, they're gonna have to sell all that stuff and give the yen back, which is gonna drop the prices of all the things that they had bought because they're gonna sell it so quickly because they don't want to start paying interest on that free money. So that's why they call it like an unwinding. It could, and there's apparently at least $4 trillion worth of yen that's being borrowed for almost zero. So if this is a if this unwinds how people are fearing in the worst case scenario, that's $4 trillion worth of liquidity that's gonna be like dropped damn near like on a dime and sucked back into Japan. So then, yeah, say people, yeah, it could cause they say it could cause the entire S&P to go down like double digits. So Bitcoin, that could cause Bitcoin to go which could cause MSTR to go which could cause BTC to go even more so yeah, that could cause just so much damage. BOJ. So why the BOJ hike matters? So yeah, pretty much what I just talked about, kind of. So the BOJ, Bank of Japan, has raised its short-term policy rate to 0.75, the highest in 30 years, and the Bank of Japan, BOJ, is explicitly signaling more hikes are possible. Yep. So it could go up to 1. So this could take months, but things are gonna go down slow. Even if 0.75 is still low relative to the US, it changes the slope of expectations. Carry trades do not fear today's rate, they fear tomorrow's path. The bond market is validating the shift. First, let me see when this was written. What day? Oh, this is written today. Cool. Japan's 10-year yield has pushed above 2%. It changes hedging costs, repatriation incentives, and the attractiveness of owning foreign assets on currency hedged basis. After the announcement, the 10-year yields reached around 2.015%, the highest since August 1999. Ooh la la. The yen reaction shows the market is still skeptical. Here's the nuance traders care about. After the hike, the yen slipped around 155.94 per dollar, with a spike as high as 156.19. That the yen weaker on a hike. Response means one of two things. The hike was fully anticipated and guidance did not come across as surprisingly hawkish. The market still believes the US Japan rate gap remains large enough to keep carry trades active in the near term. That is the setup where positioning can get complacent again, which is exactly when the next unwind risk quietly rebuilds. Yeah, so pretty much it's saying if they rest on their laurels, the unwind could be worse later. We are not in a classic carry trade unwind right now. Oh, but we are in a market where the risk of an unwind is rising. Okay, that's one take. Instead of fearing that it's already happening, but it's already, dude. It's bad for Japan. It's gonna happen because Japan's rates and bond yields are moving up, and the BOJ is signaling that further tightening is possible. Okay, what could trigger a real carry unwind scenario? What changes first? USDJY moves lower quicker and stays lower. The yen strengthens broadly, especially versus high yields. Carry. Yeah, if the yen strengthens, it's go time. Buy. uh JPY volatility rises at the same time as global volatility rises because that is when the leverage becomes a problem. Why it can feel like a crash. Oh, by the way, actually, let me leave this in the live chat in case one of you guys want to copy it. Bum, bum, bum. I'm here and I follow this guy as much as I can. Hey, what's up, Real Diaz? Good to see you. Thanks for the love. Here's the link. Splat out. If anybody wants to read that article. There's also some really good videos about the carry trade stuff. I'll leave those in the description after I'm done with the live. Foreign exchange moves first, then everything else. AG. A sharp JP rally force hedges and margin calls quickly. Yeah, essentially the strong if raising their rates strengthens the yen, then people are gonna start giving their yen back because they don't want to pay interest on that shit. They don't want to pay the interest on those. Paying interest on trillions of dollars is not good. You don't want to do that. When free money isn't free, that's when you give it back. And then, yeah, when the only way to give it back is to sell, it's to sell assets. The assets are gonna go down. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Please tell me. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so that's that. I just thought that was interesting to share because that was in the news. What the puberty? Why has this dropped over $100? What the feezy? Uh, dirty. All right, get some eyes on that. Bow. Man, I don't want to see that shit. Maybe I'll wait till somebody makes a video about it. Uh-oh. Redacted. Dude. Oh, I'll wait for that CoffeeZilla. Ooh, I know CoffeeZilla's gonna do a good one. Like, what the heck? What's up with my feed? Peter Thiel, I don't know about that guy. Another hackathon, more thanks to Qubic Ambassador for all the teams involved in making this happen. Yo, this hackathon shit was crazy. Make sure you go check out the last live stream. Dude, they killed it at the hackathon. They had over 1,600 quality signups, and they announced the winners a couple days ago. So go check that out. Make sure you check out their December 11th AMA. That was the most bullish shit. No, I keep saying bullish shit. It sounds like bullshit. The most bullish AMA of the season. I loved that AMA, and they did a recap, which I went over in my last live stream. So go check that out. Maybe I'll put a tag somewhere. Oh, today's a Jake Paul fight. Nice. You guys think it's scripted or what? Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. I'm a huge boxing fan. Boxing is my passion. I used to compete. Dude, Joshua's. If this fight's real, dude, look. If this fight is real. Hey, what's going on with my sound? How come I got no audio? Bump, bump, bump. Okay, you guys can hear me. That's good. That's weird. Let me refresh this. That's weird. Where's the audio at? I know my audio works. Yeah, it works. Well, that's weird. Anything else to go over? I don't think so. Robots in China are doing it all, even dancing on stage like pros. No way. Oh, shit. That's crazy as hell. Dude, that's absolutely nuts. It's all over, man. It's all over. Jesus Christ, man. It's over, man. It's over. It's over. First is backup dancing. Next it's teacher. Dude, once they have humanoid robots that could just teach biology. Dude, look what Anthony Joshua did to Francis Ngannou. If you don't know who Francis Ngannou is, then I don't know what else to tell you. Look at what this is the man. This right here is the man. Jake Paul. Jake Paul. You heard me. He's trying to fight. Look at just the quality. Oh my god, the quality of that punch. Just that's who Jake Paul's trying to fight. What is he? A two-time heavyweight champion? I don't know if you guys understand the pedigree. There's so many different levels to boxing. If this fight's not rigged, I think he might like actually die. Unless Anthony like shows him like unless he's a gentleman and just lets him live and doesn't absolutely break his face. What he did to Francis Ngannou was unacceptable. Sorry, I got a text from my family. Had to make sure it wasn't an emergency. Mm. Okay. If I don't see anything interesting and oh god. So 12 years ago, Michael Saylor said, Bitcoin's days are numbered. Bitcoin's days are numbered. It seems like just a matter of time before it suffers the same fate as online gambling. Hey man, yeah, online gambling is proliferating and it's one of the most prediction markets. Hey. But yeah, dude, you want to see check out the history of you want to see something you want to know something interesting about Michael Saylor before we head out. Hold on a second. Hold on. A lot of people praise this guy, but people forget really quick. Just like Binance and CZ. Just hold on a second. Michael Saylor. Hold on a second. Not interested. There we go. Oh man. Dive deeper. All right. Not to bring up old news. You've seen me make content on Michael Saylor the last few streams. Just go down the content line, but here let's share this link real quick. Okay. Years ago, in December 2000, Michael Saylor was charged by the Securities and Exchange Commission with accounting fraud, accused of fraudulently overstating MicroStrategy's revenues and earnings. He and two other executives settled the charges without admitting or denying wrongdoing. Of course they did. SEC settlement details. The SEC alleged that MicroStrategy's IPO in June 1998 through March 2000, the company materially overstated its financial results by improperly recognizing revenue on multi-year contracts in violation of generally accepted accounting principles, the GAAP. The company consequently had to restate its financial results, which showed profits as losses. As part of the settlement, Michael Saylor personally paid a penalty of $350,000, 8.3 million in personal disgorgement. Yowza. The announcement of the financial restatements caused MicroStrategy's stock to drop significantly from 260 to $86 per share in one day. Ho, 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 ho. Leading to a loss of approximately $6 billion in Saylor's personal net worth at the time. Ooh. Recent tax fraud allegations. More recently, in August 2022, right, about a couple years after he started his insane Bitcoin hoarding, the District of Columbia sued Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy for tax fraud. Whoopsie. Alleging he evaded over $25 million in DC income taxes between 2005 and 2021 by falsely claiming residency in Florida or Virginia. In June 2024, Saylor agreed to pay $40 million to settle the lawsuit, the largest income tax recovery in DC history. Saylor denied the allegations, stating he settled to avoid burdens of litigation. Oh, duh. Should I go deeper? Mm, mm. I'll just click that, see what that does. The accounting practices that led to SEC's accusations against Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy in 2000 primarily involved the premature recognition of revenue on complex software licensing deals. Oh, I see. It's kind of like how they miscalculated all the fraud that was going on with Doge. They calculated future contracts instead of, yeah, interesting. So yeah, that's who Michael Saylor is. You think he's not doing any of that right now, overstating shit to keep his stock up? Dude, once his MSTR House of Cards start to once one brick crumbles, dude. I don't know. The yen carry trade might fucking try to leg sweep Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor might get leg sweep by by the yen. Fucking he might get karate kicked by Japan.
Right.
I want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear it. I've heard it enough times. All right, I think that's it. I believe I have to carry on with the rest of my day. Damn, I've only been going 40 minutes. Feels like hours. All right, everybody. I won't stretch it. You guys have a good day. Hold your cubic. Don't stress. Make sure you listen to the December 11th AMA. If you don't want to listen to the AMA, listen to my last live stream where I cover the recap of it from the Cubic blog. Stay blessed. Life's good. And yeah, peace out.